everyone, and welcome to another video of my world. Hello to Ryan up on his tree. I'm sure Ryan is going to do a big gracious dive into the water from the balcony. Let's see if he actually does this. I gave him no preparation whatsoever. Is he not going to do it? Boo! Oh, there he is! He was getting prepared. I thought you were going to open the gates and jump that way, but no, you did it in a much more dramatic way than what I thought. Let me give you a score out of 10. I'll give you a 10 for your dramatic effects. Anyway, we haven't got time for diving. There is a ladder, by the way, Ryan, on the side of my my balcony if you do want to climb up. But yeah, I actually need to wait for Ryan because Ryan doesn't know where we're building. So, where's he gone? Is he? Oh, I can hear him. I can hear him somewhere. Where is he? Oh, he's here. Are you struggling to get on the ladder? There we go. But yeah, Ryan, I hope you've got your... What do they call them? Paws? Is that what rhinos have? Paws? Hoofs? Feet? Them? I hope you've got them ready because by the end of the day they're going to be sore with and probably have blisters and all sorts because today is a massive day. So we're going to be building a new game today. It's going to be, I'm pretty sure this is my second biggest minigame ever, which might give Ryan a bit of a what's it called, shock, and probably a little bit of oh god because of what we're building. But because this game is so big and because of some of the things in it, I'm going to build most of it off camera because otherwise we'd spend the next like 10 videos just building one game, and I don't want to spend the next 10 videos building one game. I want to play it. So we're going to get the outside walls done. I'll explain how it works, and then outside of episode, I'm going to get the arena done because there's one part which is going to take a very, very long time. So it's very important that I get that done. I need to add a staircase on this side. I haven't got. I'll be honest, where we're building is kind of a neglected area. So, like, I needed a space which was big enough to fit the game in. So this. Oh. Not yet. In a second. It's over there. You can see it. You can see where I actually had to extend the grass because it just wasn't big enough to fit it all in. Is this a raccoon? There's a raccoon. Just looks like a retextured fox. But anyway. Yeah, I've installed the naturalist add-on. So we have got like new pets and new like animals and things. Just to add a bit more life is the main reason why. Anyway, so basically, we're going to be building a giant 8-player minigame today, which is going to be like a huge capture the flag. Now, I've done a few capture the flags already, so I didn't just want to do like another one that was just basically the same. But I wanted to do one which was like a little bit different, a little bit interesting. And I think the first thing is that this is going to be an 8-player capture the flag. And I know you might be thinking, well, how are we going to play this? Because there's only 3 of us. There's only me, Ryan and Zara. How are we going to do 8 people? Well, I've come up with a method. And that method we're going to explore in the next video. So, firstly, we need to grab some wood. Yeah, I've given us lots of wood. I gave us like 600 wood because of what we're doing. Let me just quickly make a chest. So I can actually... oh, there we go. Or a shulker box. Just so I can actually... we can dump some of this wood. I went a bit crazy with the wood supplies. But it's because we're going to need a load today. So I'll put some of this in here just for now. So, right, dimensions. So, this, by the way, is where we're building. So, pretty much this entire space is the game. So, I guess firstly, let me just mark these. So, this game is 140... Let me just double check this right. 147 blocks across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, I've had an idea. This is a smart way of doing it. 64. Let me just place all this in. So 64 add 64 is what? it is 128. So if I grabbed another 10, that'd be 138. Another 20 would be 148. And then all I need to do is take one off. There we go. So this, if I just place all this wood, this will be 147 blocks across without me even needing to count. And then going lengthwise is 293 blocks across. So almost 300 blocks across. I know that might sound absolutely ridiculous, but when you find out like what the arena is, I think it will all make perfect sense. So you might be thinking, well, what have I done to change this from normal capture the flag? Because I like doing like games like this, which are like basic games. So I always like to change them, because if I just did like the same game again, I feel like it'd be really boring. Anyway, Ryan, whilst you're waiting for me to count, do you want to just like start building up that dark oak wall? So it is going to go. This is where this gets even more ridiculous. It's going to go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 blocks high. So I guess doing it row by row would probably make more sense. Let's see if I can do my fancy counting method again. So 64 times 3 is 192. Add another 64, 256. Add another 320. So that would be... wait, I've got confused. So 64 add 64 is 128. So let me just grab 2 stacks to begin with. Add another 64 is 192. Add another 64 is 256. And then this game is 293 across. So if I just grab another 30... No, 60, 70, 80, 90. No, I need another 40. So let me just grab 40. So that'll bring that up to 200 and that. And then if I then just grab another 4, I think that's right. And then I'm just then going to just build this across. So let me explain what the game's going to look like, because it is going to be mainly a big dark oak rectangle. It kind of had to be a big dark oak rectangle because of one very simple reason. Sanity. If it had loads of patterns and this game was this big, it probably would literally make everyone want to like just leave, because of the fact that it would take so long just to build this. So for that reason, I've decided to just keep the walls very simple and just have dark oak. Do you know, this game might not even fit in to my original boundary. I might actually have to get rid of this fence just to fit this in. I do. This game's so big, it doesn't even fit into my original... I can't believe it just fell off. It doesn't even fit in to my original walls, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so what's the arena going to do? So the whole game is like themed around luck. So basically, there's going to be 2 teams. The colours, I'll get to the colours in a second, because the colours are actually what I think will make this interesting. So there's going to be colours built basically like around the outside as shaped like clovers, and then you need to go to the other side. Someone on your team needs to take the banner or whatever it is. I'm thinking about having it as a banner because that is a flag, and bring it back to your side in order to win. But they're also going to there's going to be blocks, so you can build around the banner to block it off. There's going to be like loads of just platforming areas to get around, and also there's going to be ores as well, so you can mine them to make better armor and weapons. But of course, if you die, you've lost that gear, so you've got to be like really, really, really careful not to lose the gear, whilst at the same time like trying to take out the other players. I think it's going to be quite interesting. And then the clovers are actually going to have a not a gameplay purpose, but they're going to have an aesthetic purpose. So basically, I couldn't decide what colour to have the teams as. And I was like, I could do it as green because I really like green because one, I wanted clovers, and I thought, like, clovers are obviously green, so green would be the best option. And then I couldn't think of what other colour. I got a few suggestions. I got white, red, and yellow. 3 which I wasn't particularly fond of. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to have it so you can be any colour that you possibly want. So outside of the front of the game, there's going to be buttons of every single colour. And each person is going to take turns basically picking what colour they want their team to be. And it's going to change all of the clovers to that colour on the outside. It's going to change the castle, which the base is going to be made from. It's going to change those to your colour. And it's also going to change the beds. It's going to change the banner. So basically, you can pick whatever colour you want and have that as your team. The only exception, of course, is that you can't have the same colour. So try not to pick the same colour. But if that happens, one of the teams will have to switch. But yeah, I've pretty much got the outside done. Because this game is massive, we're obviously not going to be able to build this all today. Like, just the outside walls by themselves are a massive task. So we're just going to, like, get the outside walls done. I'm going to build one of the clovers, just to kind of just demonstrate what those are going to look like. And then the rest I'm going to build off camera. And then I'm also going to build the arena off camera. Because this game is a platform game, and it is going to be in the sky. So all of this floor is going, and I'm not replacing it. So basically, I'm going to dig all the way down to bedrock, get rid of the bedrock layer, and just leave the void as the bottom floor. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I kind of have to build it off camera because otherwise, like, the floor would have to go anyway, and it would just get really annoying building over nothing. So that's the reason why I'm building the arena. But I will briefly just describe what's in it. So this game is luck based. So both of the teams, their platform is going to be on a giant horseshoe. Because why not? The castles, they're going to be like coloured. And they're going to be on top, and they're going to be on either side of the game. And then there's also going to be the basically like the like all the platforms going like around the place. They're all going to be luck based as well, like just like themed after just like lucky items and things like that. And then the ores, they're just going to get like just replaced by commands over time, just to kind of just make sure that there's always ores in the game. And yeah, it should be pretty cool. I am excited, but I'm also dreading building this thing for obvious reasons. And then we will have a tournament. It's going to be pretty chaotic. And as I said, there is a method I've came up with to be able to get 8 people ready for this tournament. So we won't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's going to be pretty simple. So what I think we're going to do is, now that I've got like the outside walls done, we're going to cut ahead until we've like built all of these walls up to like the height, which is 27 blocks high. And then we'll come back in and I'll build one of the clovers, and then I'll give you like, I'll just show off just what the game looks like and what it will look like once it's all done. So yeah, so since I've just broken this wall, yeah, we will be back once the walls are completed. Right, we're back. The walls have been done. Didn't actually take as long as what we thought, but we've been very, very efficient. Hello. Oh! Oh my god! The goose, go away! Goose! No! You're being chased by a goose. I kind of want to watch this just because it's quite funny. Oh, poor goose. Do you know what that reminds me of? Do you know that game where it was like, what was it called? Duck Duck Goose. Oh wait, it did involve a goose. That would be good to do in Minecraft. How would you do duck, duck, goose in Minecraft? Let's have a think. Tell you what, whilst I've got a clover, let's brainstorm. So I need a... Whoa, my inventory's now just full. Right, so firstly, I'll build this before I brainstorm. So this needs to go 3 blocks back, and then it needs to go 1, 2... wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it goes. Oh wait, this is too low. It needs to go like that. Yeah, how would we do duck, duck, goose in my? Maybe you could have like I don't know. Maybe you. I don't know. It could work. It 100% could work. Maybe like there's a lamp, and maybe they'll flash. And then maybe like if it stops on, like your lamp stops flashing, then you're the one who's been picked. I might have a think about that. That actually sounds quite good. And then like maybe like you get swiftness and you've got to try and like chase them back or something. I don't know. There is potential. I don't know. Anyway, so this is going to go like this. So you can kind of see that we're doing like a box shape, and then we then need to go up a little bit higher, and then we're then going to go 3 across like that, and then across, and we're making like kind of like L shapes, I guess you could say. The good thing is that we are building this out of green, but like as I said, these clovers are going to be changing colour, so they might be green for now, but they might end up changing to blue or to I don't know, yellow or red or lots of different colours. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see like what this will look like when like all the other colours have been like added onto them. So right, let's just dig down, and we can start marking the next part. So basically we're then just going to go down by another L, and then go 3 up, and then I can then dig this across like so. Oh my gosh, it just fell off. I could have done with some of that scaffolding which Ryan's got. would have been pretty handy. Let's just see if I can break away this this dark oak tower just for now. Oh god, is that another goose? Oh Ryan, I think there's another goose. Maybe just be on guard. Right, so then this part will then go, so we'll go upside down L, and then let me just pile up, and then it should then go another upside down L like that, and then it'll go 3 there and 1 there. There we go. So that is like the outside shape done, and then now we can start doing the next part. So basically this is going to go in by 1, and then I keep falling off this thing. I could really do with some scaffolding. So yeah, so this is just going to go 3 up like that, 1 across, 3 like that, and then like that. And then all of this middle part, Ryan, I don't know if you want to, all these gaps I'm leaving, do you want to fill them in with light green wool? It's going to go in the middle. And then we then need to do this part, which is going to be like that, and then go like, is this right? It's hard to say because like I'm just looking at it straight. So it should be like a box shape. Okay, so we need to go like that, and then like that. There we go. That is right. And then basically I might as well start filling in this with light green wool, considering this is going to be light green. And then this corner is just going to have the same. So go like an L shape like that, an L shape like that. Oops. And then we then just need another one, which will go there. I think this is the right. I'm hoping it is. It looks right so far. And then same thing here. So it will go like L there, and then an L shape. Oops. L shape there. And then if I then just build this just across, I can then do an L there, like that. And then I am actually going to have to break away a little bit of this wool. just to do the concrete. So we'll just go like that, and that looks good so far. And then there's just going to be a block. It's really hard to say because it's so close. Right, I've got a bit confused here. So then, okay, and then it will go green concrete there, more green concrete there, and then we'll then go green there, and like that, and then like that. And then the middle block should then just be green. And then now we can then just fill in the rest of this wool. And then this will be pretty much my my first clover done. And the annoying thing is that you might be looking at this and you might be thinking, right, that's the clover done. The annoying thing is that there's going to be a clover all the way across the entire wall of this game. So there's going to be 6 clovers on this side, just in general. Then on the back side there's going to be 6, so that's what, 12 clovers. And then there's going to be 12 across the long strip one way, so that's like what, 24. There's going to be 36 clovers in total, which is a lot of clovers. But hopefully, when it's done, it will look pretty good. Oh, I think I need to just break. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Let me just put that last block. We can break away all this scaffolding, and I think we are done. There we go. Look at it. It looks cool. There's my clover, which is going to go there. So imagine those just going like the entire way across. We're also going to add some like glass. There's going to be like coloured glass, like stripes in between these gaps. So imagine there'll be like a gap of 3 between this clover and the next one, and then like a bunch of glass, etc. And you will pretty much get a good idea as to what this game is. So in the next video, so outside of this episode and the next, I'm going to build the entire arena because I'm going to have to dig all the way through bedrock, and I'm going to get all of that done. And then in the next episode, we're not going to play the game, but we're going to go on a bit of an adventure to try and find the thing I need. Oh, sorry, Ryan. How many times have I punched? Yeah, I don't mean to. I keep accidentally clicking my mouse. But yeah, we're gonna find the thing I need to be able to get 8 helpers, and it's going to involve a certain individual in order to do it. Looking at you intentionally. But yeah, we will do that in the next episode. Thank you, Ryan, for your help. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all at some point.